Oh, there she is. Good morning, guys. Guess what?
Good morning, Chelsea.
It's Monday. Riker's very amped up. It's Mom's favorite day of the week. We had a good weekend. I'm excited to get this day started. Today is supposed to be fantastic weather. It is supposed to be 70 degrees today and sunny. And so I am going to try and keep up with my springtime resolution to do more fun things with the kids. Hey friends. So we just got finished with the gym. It is Monday, April 3rd. Wow, it's already the 3rd. There's a car behind me. The kids and I packed our little lunch box, but I've got myself my little wrap with that high protein lavash bread, 4 ounces, I don't know, some ounces of chicken. And I used third less fat cream cheese this time around. I didn't mean to buy it that way, but it has pretty good macros. So I got that inside with some lettuce. While I finished up my cardio, I ate my protein bar because I just couldn't help myself. And we are off to go play in a garden wonderland. And you guys are coming along, so I'll show you when we get there.
Mom, it is so pretty.
Here, Cora, I'll hold it.
Mom,
Thank you, sweetheart. Now you hold it. Good girl, yeah. Here, eat. Yummy. Butterflies up ahead.
yeah, it is.
Wow, Riker, look at how beautiful the flowers are. Oh, Riker, come smell them.
Smell like?
They smell beautiful.
And they smell like strawberry.
I may have taken the longest route possible to get here, but we have found the World of Wonders Children's Adventure Garden. Are you excited?
Yeah. Whoa.
Yay! Here we are!
Yeah. Oh, where did you
Hi, gorgeous. Hey, big girl, go play in the water. Hi. Go play. Hey, friends. So I am coming to you from my official office, the corner of my bedroom. In footage of our fun trip to the Botanical Gardens. I'm gonna try and do that more often. They have this awesome area in the middle of the Botanical Garden that they call the WOW, like the World of Wonder or something, the Children's Garden. And so they had different areas for them to play. They had a little schoolhouse for them to do crafts. They had a couple of different splash pads. They had different gardens for them to go learn about things and a bunch of volunteers that were there. And along the way, you know, we passed the butterfly house. We passed a bunch of different gardens, you know, it's Botanical Gardens. They have different areas. And it got me thinking about what I want to talk about today. It is very easy to get trapped in a sedentary lifestyle. And even for somebody like me, where like my hobby, my thing is to go to the gym. That's what my kids and I do. We go to the gym. The main point and topic that I wanted to discuss real quick, and I'll try and keep this short, is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Going to cover any of your activity that is not directly like this is exercise and the calorie burn or energy expenditure that happens during that time. And so that includes everything from, you know, jiggling your foot while you're sitting down and watching TV, or, you know, typing at your computer, getting up and going to the bathroom, any of that kind of stuff, that's gonna count. Okay, so what's interesting, and if you just Google non-exercise activity thermogenesis and then put PubMed at the end of it, you're gonna get more scholarly articles. I found a couple of interesting ones, but the one that I specifically enjoyed today is from J.A. Levine. It's non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the crouching tiger, hidden dragon of societal weight gain. And he has numerous articles on the subject. This is a review article, which means that he didn't do a specific study that he's discussing in this. He's looking at different articles and different information that's published on this. Okay, so here's how he describes it. Non-exercise activity thermogenesis is the energy expenditure of all physical activities other than volitional sporting-like exercise. So, and then he goes into everything that I had said. And he says, evidence suggests that low NEAT may occur in obesity, but in a very specific fashion. Obese individuals appear to exhibit an innate tendency to be seated for 2.5 hours per day more than sedentary lean counterparts. 2.5 hours per day more. And so, the interesting thing that I think, and you'll find in articles like this, they discuss it a lot. In today's society, you know, with working from home, with everything being computer-based, with video games, with Netflix and chill, with all of that, we spend so much of our time seated and sedentary. Even people who work out a lot, you'll find that like maybe they make that time to go to the gym or they go on their run and they bust their ass for, 1, 2, 3 hours a day and they get all of that done. But when you look at what they're doing the rest of their day, generally they're going to be seated. There's not very many people, if you're looking at the United States as a whole, who are active throughout the day. He comes in here, the obesity epidemic may reflect the emergence of a chair-enticing environment to which those with an innate tendency to sit did so and then became obese. To reverse obesity, we need to develop individual strategies to promote standing and ambulating time by 2.5 hours per day, and also re-engineer our work, school, and home environments to render active living the option of choice. And so you'll see things like, Vic, he has a standing desk. He can pull his desk to a standing position so he gets up and moves more often. You have things like Fitbits that tell you to get up and move more often. I've heard of people doing walking lunches or walking meetings where you get up and, you discuss things on the go. So there's ways to fix this while you're at work. But one of the things that I have noticed that when I get bad about just sitting around, and it'll generally happen on the weekends when Vic is home, okay? I'll get lazy. Oh, I hear small feet. Hold on. For me, I'll notice that when I have the opportunity to ask Vic to get up and make my, turn on my tea kettle, or, we'll hear one of the kids upstairs and I'm like, hey babe, can you go get Cora? That is an opportunity to add in more non-exercise activity thermogenesis to your day, okay? That is an opportunity to get in some more steps, to get in some more activity overall. And so I would just challenge you the next time that you are thinking like, oh, there's not enough hours in the day for me to go to the gym, or I just don't know how else I'm supposed to add in more activity or anything like that. Park at the back of the grocery store, take the stairs, get up and turn the tea kettle on yourself. Take the opportunities to go for a little walk. So I'll say that in the winter months, I am very much one of those people who suffers from seasonal depression. When I have to be trapped inside my house, like even though I think I'm happy because I'm wrapped up and cozy in front of a fireplace and watching, binge watching TV all day, like I feel so good and so happy when I get outside and go for a run. Even just taking the dogs on a quick walk and getting that little bit of sunshine makes me feel so much better. And the same for the kids. And, just today I was really excited to get that pass at the Botanical Gardens because we were there for about 2 hours. And that was 2 hours of our day after having left the gym. And not including when we take the dogs for walks and stuff like that. That's 2 hours that the kids and I were outside playing, in nature. Riker was learning about new things, asking questions, getting in solid movement. Cora is just having so much fun practicing her walking, and they got to play in a splash pad. And you know, it was a really fun experience for them. They got to play with other kids. I chatted with the mom and her mother sitting next to me. And if I take stock of how much of that kind of activity I've been getting in lately, and if I've just been more of a bum, and I'm not taking those opportunities to even like get up and clean my house, okay? I was super lazy all weekend and the end of last week because I was just in a mood and I was in a funk. And you know, I can't tell you how many steps I get in trying to vacuum up all the dog hair from around the house or picking up the kids' toys and stuff like that. And so I would challenge you to take notice of your level of non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Take notice of how much of your day is spent sedentary. I realize that on those days where, you know, I tell myself I want to just sit and chill, it doesn't actually bring me as much relaxation or joy as if I was to try and get stuff done. You know, maybe get up, watch an episode of it on HGTV, and then get up at commercial breaks and, you know, during that commercial break, unload the dishwasher and then sit back down and do it in short spurts like that. And I end up getting more done in a shorter period of time, and I don't have that stressful like hour and a half to 2 hours or whatever right before Vic gets home where I'm running around with the kids and trying to deal with them because they're up from their naps. I'm trying to get dinner ready. I'm trying to do all this kind of stuff. And so it's interesting to me to think when you read these articles and they're talking about how it's the sneaky ways in which we have now shaped our behavior patterns and how we've shaped our days around sitting a lot, around binge watching TV and video games and social media and stuff like that. You know, a lot of that induces being sedentary. And I think that if you just take notice and stock of the time that you are spending sedentary, the extended periods of time, and if you just put the effort into breaking that up a little bit, you'll increase that non-exercise activity thermogenesis. You will increase your daily burn and your daily activity. And I bet you end up in a better mood and you're gonna get so much shit done. Think of all the stuff you're gonna get done around the house. So I hope that made sense. I will link a couple of the articles below. It's probably a crazy tangent to go off of with NEAT, but that's how my mind works. So it says right here, let's see, lean individuals have high levels of spontaneous physical activity, and the energy expenditure derived from that activity, termed non-exercise activity thermogenesis, appears to protect them from obesity. So it's that spontaneous physical activity that is pivotal in protecting you from things like obesity. It's a big deal to get up and move. And so for people who say, like, I don't have time to go to the gym, for moms who can't put their kids in the gym daycares yet, for people who work and don't have access to or the time to get somewhere, adding in little ways to increase that non-exercise activity can make a substantial difference in your life. And so I encourage you to read these articles. Just Google non-exercise activity thermogenesis. You'll get a ton of stuff coming up on there. It's an easy way to change your behavior, to change your habits. They discuss in here how people with low levels of NEAT are typically going to have higher levels of overeating. Because what do you do when you're just chilling on the couch watching TV? You're gonna snack. And so it's a big deal. That is my soapbox for today. I will try my best to edit this down into useful information. I am the worst at trying to, I'm really good at writing papers. I'm really bad at trying to spew it because my brain gets ahead of my mouth, and then by the time I try to make everything work together, it doesn't generally make as much sense as I want it to. So I promise I'm not dumb. I have a really good GPA in my graduate program, which is in sports and health sciences, and so it covers a lot of this stuff. And so yeah, ask me questions below, please, because I do love to talk about this stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit about that. I hope you guys had a great Monday. Get out there and move. It's a beautiful day today. I hope it's beautiful where you're at, and I'll talk to you soon.